So we talk about this large figure here, bronze, from Tibet, of course, which comes up in this auction on October the 16th, 2025, Fine Asian Art. And here it is in the catalog. You can still order one of these catalogs. We have a few left. And this is, of course, SHADAKSHARI LOKESHVARA, and it's central Tibet, and it's from the 14th century. Yeah? So we're talking about 1300, 1350, essentially 700 years old. And I think you guessed it by now, it's much larger than most of the figures that have been on the market in the last 2-3 decades from this group. They're typically in this size. This is much, much bigger. It's quite well preserved. It has some restoration. This panel, for instance, is replaced. It was lost. This one is original, so someone cast after this one and put the missing one back in place. There's a few other replacements in these areas. There's some soldering marks on these decorations here. And then, of course, you can see, for instance, here you have perforations. So this is from corrosion. If you turn it to the back side, you can see there's a lot more here in the back. But there's also smaller ones, for instance, in this area here, here, and here. This only, of course, speaks for the authenticity of the piece, because if it would be so well preserved, you would probably doubt it has that age. Yeah? Which brings us to the next point. There is a few corrosions here, again going through the piece. And then you can see there's a few dings here, which have been moved back in place. Nicely, I must say. It has a very, very nice patina all the way through, some remnants of lacquer, and here some remnants of the lacquer gilding, which was originally all over the face. Yeah, some ritual pigments also left. Now this piece was at Sotheby's in Paris 3 years ago. It sold for 138,600 euros back in the day, which is roughly 150K today with inflation. It's come back to the market apparently. We have been told that the person who bought it in 22 has since passed away. And we put 25 to 50 on this piece, which is a really conservative estimate. 25,000 is the starting price. Again, there is no reserve. Of course, it compares favorably even to much smaller pieces, like one here that was in 2017 at Bonham's Hong Kong, which has only 35 centimeters. It would be about this size here, so it's significantly smaller. This one is 56 centimeters. Sold for 143,000 at Bonham's Hong Kong. Another one, which had 59 centimeters. So that's approximately the same size. It's like 3 centimeters difference. This one here, I think I have it here, sold for 228,000 euros in 2021. Yeah, it has a lot of ritual painting to the face, but the way this painting is preserved, if you compare it directly with this one, I don't think it's from the period, because it's too well preserved for that. None of these pieces retain that kind of quality. When they are found, they typically look like this. And then, of course, some people have them repainted, which is totally fine. It can be removed any time. Yeah, we decided not to do anything on this one. It looks perfectly fine like that. It's an exceptionally beautiful and large piece. This piece also compares favorably to a closely related figure of SHADAKSHARI LOKESHVARA, which preserves the original gold painting to the face. Yeah, it was documented by Ulrich von Schröder in volume 2 of his Buddhist sculptures in Tibet, and page 1180. And this one has 40 centimeters. And then there is another one in the Berti Ashwan collection, which is in the Riedberg Museum. This one is again from the 14th century. It shows Vairocana. This one 51 centimeters. Yeah, I think this one fits very well in between those two. The thing is, a lot of people originally thought that these pieces are from Western Tibet, but these days the school of thought is more that they are from Central Tibet, because at some point people start to realize that they have a strong resemblance to the northern Indian bronzes from the 11th and 12th centuries, yeah, from Pala. Most of them, of course, much smaller. But the way the casting is executed and some elements of the decoration are, if you will, developments that originate in style in the Pala dynasty. And so this is why today we're saying this is from central Tibet and not western Tibet. We have one last look at the base. You can look inside the figure. You see also how nicely the conservation job was executed in there. Completely original, nothing added here. Finding a piece of this size and in this quality is extremely rare. There's been no more than 3 or 4 pieces on the market in the last 30 years, and all of them sold way over 100,000 euros. So I think at 25,000, this is a good start, and overall, as a result, displaying exceptionally well. Good luck in bidding, and I hope to see you at the auction.